We are freaking live. Oh God, we're live. We are live. 2026. We are live in here. What are we doing? For the record, I didn't think I was going live today. I didn't know when I was gonna go live, man. I didn't know when I was gonna go live. We back. We're back. Spence dog, what up, big dog? What up, Spence? We back, man. How you been, Spence, man? Long time no see, my dog. Dang, bro. Darth Morgan, French dummy. What up, Darth? Hey, French, what's going on, baby? Helen Kennedy, what up, what up? Yo, this is crazy, bro. We are live right now, bro. How y'all been, man? It's been a long time. Spence dog, welcome back, bro. I'm doing so good, dude. Hey, man, I'm glad to hear that, Spence. That's what it's about, man. I'm real glad to hear that, bro. French dummy, I'm good, bro. How about you? I've been good, bro. I've been good, dog. We're just gonna chop it up tonight, obviously. This is such an impromptu live right now. Honestly, this feels like a dream. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm about to be 1,000 subs. Let's go, Spence. Congratulations, bro. That's fire, dog. Big 1,000. 1K in the building. Let's go. Helen, hello. It's H. What up, Helen? How you doing, Helen? He's back. Darth, man, what's good, man? What's new with you? Where you been? Missed you. Missed you too. Missed you too, Kennedy. Happy New Year. Listen, I didn't think that I was gonna be taking this long of a break. It doesn't even feel like we're live right now. This is nuts. I didn't think that I was gonna be taking this long of a break. I didn't. We did the 100 days, you guys. If you guys remember, we streamed for 100 days straight, and we finished that in September. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do from there. You know what I mean? I know, obviously, I want to stream and I want to, this is fun to me. I enjoy this. I enjoy engaging with you guys. It's great to see everybody right now. Lil Johnny Marston is now happy. Wait, Darth, are you Lil Johnny? Mr. Jenkins, bro. How's Mr. Jenkins' family doing, bro? Yo, man, I missed you guys so much, man. It's great to see some of your guys' faces in here. It's really good to see you guys, man, for real. And it's so funny because I get so yo, Romeo lives, man. The legend is still alive. Romeo, what up, brother? Happy New Year, man. I wish I had my soundboard. Romeo, bro, long time no talk, man. How you been? It's crazy. It's like, it's funny because before, I'm cheesing, bro. My cheeks are gonna be sore after this. Cause after you stop doing it, after you stop going live, you get a little nervous coming back, you feel me? But I swear on everything, ever since the first 20 seconds of this live, I feel right at home again, bro. I feel right at home, man. And I'm so happy to see you guys. Romeo, what up? Big up, Romeo, man. How you been, Rome? Hope your time off was restful and peaceful. Helen, it was, man. It really was. It's been nice. I've really just gotten a chance to just relax. It was peaceful, but at the same time, it's I know, I could feel my soul, yo, when are we gonna get back? When are we gonna get back? You know what I'm saying? But for all it's worth, it was really nice. It's really peaceful. Got to get some work done. Got focused into work. Work actually, ironically, it was busy right when we ended the 100 days, beginning of September, but October, November, work was busy. So it just gave me a chance to just lock into that and just, you know what I'm saying, not it's not about the overworking or anything. Like, I'm a workhorse. I mean, I'm definitely, I'm definitely out here, but I just wanted to just recalibrate at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And just really visualize what I really wanted to do, what I want to do. Obviously, I want to go live. I want to connect with you guys. We want to game. And I also want to show you guys, some different areas of my life as well, just versus being on a desktop. So it was a nice refresher. I got to just think. I got to just, breathe for a second. And, I'm definitely one for taking advantage of days like this where it's like, it's the new year. You feel me? The first day of the year. I was like, man, I gotta go live. I gotta kick the year off right. We gotta kick it off right, baby. Yo, it's great to have you. Thanks, French, man. Thank you, bro. It's great to be back, bro. I appreciate the warm welcome, the kind regards. Still keeping the will, wishing you a successful, hey, Romeo, man, come on, dog. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that, man. And the same goes for you, man. I hope you have a great year. I hope you've been having great years. I know we haven't talked as much, just because I haven't been making videos but I'm saying, but I'm about to get back into that. But I'm happy you popped in here and said, what's up, Rome, man? Love and light, big dog. It's important to take time to recenter. 100%. 100%. That's well said, Helen. And you know what? I'm at a point now, like I said, I'm ready to dive in. You can only, the thing is, you can only do so much planning and so much prep and so much mental left brain, okay, what should I do? And at the end of the day, at least for me, I've kind of recognized for myself that that just gets in my way versus just being intuitive. I kid you not. I just had dinner, right? And tomorrow I got a pretty aggressive squat day. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have my mom, she cooked she made some cake. She made a nice little dinner. I said, I'm gonna have some cake because I just been super locked in on just taking care of myself, especially when it comes to nutrition and it comes to the gym. That's one of the things, just like streaming, that really holds me up. It's one of my things that's like my life source, like my blood, it keeps me going. And so I finish eating, it's like 7, right? I think it's around 7, 6:45, 7. And then I put everything away. I do the dishes and whatnot. I just clean up, the kitchen and whatnot. And as I'm cleaning the dishes, this weird thought popped into my mind. It's like, yo, we should just go live. And I was thinking yesterday night, the night before that, the last week or two, it's like, all right, I really want to figure out what I want to do. Especially before we get 2026. And, you can have endless ideas like, oh, I want to maybe stream this game, maybe do this, maybe do that. And nothing was quite sticking. So anyway, I was finishing up the dishes, and then in my mind, I was like, yo, let's just go live. Let's just jump in the car. Let's go live. I'm gonna run a couple errands real quick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy I did. But I say all that to say, it's like sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. At the end of the day, you just gotta go with the flow. You gotta go with your intuition, and that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. But yeah, man, gotta do what feels right. 100%. Especially when sometimes it just doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. A lot of you guys I met from doing desktop lives, you feel me, playing the game. And again, while I want to keep doing that, obviously I like to switch it up. Clearly, I like to switch it up. So yeah, I just want to talk to you guys, man, for a little while. I'm not in a rush or anything like that. Damn, what up, River Rat? Fifth River Rat, you're my favorite stream. Hey, man, that's love, bro. I appreciate it a lot. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Thanks for hanging in there with me, bro. Thank you. That means a lot, River Rat. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. That means a lot, man. Yeah. Pretty much what's been going on in my life. Let's go ahead and pull off, man. I'm gonna turn this light off, guys. So you really just gonna hear me talk. I may go into a store or two, but I just want to talk with you guys, see how you guys are doing, and just share my life and you know, what's been going on. I'm sure you guys probably, you're like, yo, where you been? What have you been up to? So I feel like I owe you at least that, you know what I mean? So, um, crazy, bro. We're live right now, yo. We are live right now, yo. You were my top three. You were my number 3 top of 2025. Dang. Lil Johnny, you talking about like the recap, the YouTube recap? That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. We went in. You know, when we look back at what we did in 2025, I think we started streaming. I want to say we started streaming in like Marchish, sometime in March. I think in April for sure. And then we locked in May and June, and then from there we took off. You feel me? We just ripped it. It's 4 a.m. here, was half asleep, but locked in when you went live. Bro, that is crazy. Kennedy, that is crazy. Did you get a noti? That's crazy that you caught this. And I knew like doing a little later live, you know, it was just gonna be a little bit more mellow, you feel me? But I appreciate you jumping in here and showing some love. I know it's early over there, but I really appreciate and glad that you jumped in here, for real. Going to bed now. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Helen. Happy New Year. Thanks for coming in and showing some love. I hope you have a great, fantastic year, and I mean that, for real. I'm sure I'll see you very soon. Thanks again for coming by. It's almost 11 for me. I never got on YouTube so quickly. Let's go, French. French, man. French, wait, weren't you in like school or something? You were just getting in school or something like that? I think if I remember, it just kind of just came to me. All right, I'm getting on the main road, guys. So if I don't look at the comments heavy, just know that, you know, I'm just out here on the road. Oh, Jesus. See, here we go. Son of a gun. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold the phone for now. Okay. So yeah, so, you know, going back to last year, I don't even know, I didn't count, but I think we streamed like 150 days around, at least last year. 150 days is crazy, bro. I didn't even know that I was gonna be streaming last year, let alone 150 days, let alone 100 days in a row. So, and I only say that just because I feel like it's important to just kind of give yourself some credit. Not even credit, but just like recognize that stuff. You know, it's so easy to be hard on yourself and just judge yourself. And, you know, I feel like we live in this society nowadays, in this world where it's like more. And when you really look back and see what you've done, it's like, yo, we did okay last year. You know what I mean? We definitely, forget push the limit, we went over the limits that we thought we had on us. So, but I'm very eager to get back into it. That's why we're here today, and I'm glad to be here. I'm gonna catch up with the comments in a second. I don't want this to be the last stream, first day of the year. But yeah, so September we were busy with work, just pretty much work. Honestly, guys, I've been cleaning carpet. I've been cleaning tile. I've been cleaning upholstery. I also definitely been doing a lot of weightlifting. This is like week 13. So what is that? We're almost like, we're getting close to 4 months just consistent with the weights. That's just one of my passions. It's always been one of my passions. So don't be surprised if you guys see some weight training lives and things of that nature, because that's one of my passions for sure, man. I just enjoy the challenge. I enjoy just the whole aspect of weightlifting, man. So yeah, I've been doing those two things. I definitely I've kind of done an unintentional bulk, you know what I mean? Put on a couple pounds. I stopped running and just totally committed to the weight training, which has been fantastic, man. Like I said, it's like my life source. So that's been fun. Thanksgiving. How was your guys' holiday, man? How was your guys', I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year, but how was your guys' holiday season, man? I know we had Halloween we missed out on. shoot, I thought we were gonna be back around Halloween time and maybe do some scary streams and get back to it, but I did not do that. I just did not do that. But yeah, we stopped running, totally committed to the weight, so that's been fantastic. What else we've been doing, man? That's really it, man. That's really it. Just those two things. You know, when you're cleaning or working, I don't really like to call it working, but when you're working and you're working out, that's pretty much the majority of your day. And then the other bits of the day is eating and resting. So that's really what I've been doing, you know, spending time with family, spending a little time with friends. That's really it. That's really it. I'm excited to share some of the weight training stuff though too. Like I keep saying, I keep reiterating this. That's like one of my major passions, and it'll be cool just because I do it alone. You know what I'm saying? I really do it alone. I do post some clips here and there on TikTok, but for the most part, I do it alone. And it'll be cool to share that type of stuff with you just because I really like doing it. And yeah, maybe you guys will like it too. If not, you know, it's all good. Let's see. It's almost 11 for me. So cool. Yeah, I finished my semester early December. Let's go, man. Congratulations, French. You're done then, right? Congratulations, man. What did you want to do? What were you going to school for again? Wasn't it some type of like lawyer or something about justice or something, if I remember? I'm really just kind of just going off of like energy right there. What is that? Mary Livermore, 6'7". I'll tell you one thing. We're going to leave 6'7". Did I say 6'7" or something like that? Why you guys say 6'7"? We're going to leave 6'7" in 2025. Okay? There's a handful of things, which we'll probably talk about next stream, but there's a handful of things that we're going to leave in 2027, and one of them is 6'7". Or wait. There's a handful of things we're going to leave in 2025. One of them is 6'7". It's crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but if you type in 6'7" on Google, it'll wobble. Have you guys ever seen that yet? If you type in 6'7" on Google, it will wobble. Your whole screen will wobble. It's crazy. Try it out. Yes, sir. Law, justice, and society. And I start my second semester in let's go, man. Hey, justice, man. Best way to live. You gotta live right. You gotta live righteous. You know, love thy neighbor, all that type of stuff, man. Integrity is very important. So that's great that you're doing that, French. I wouldn't say that we need integrity more than ever, but we could definitely use a little bit more of integrity sprinkled in this realm, man. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the government and the governments, plural. So that's fantastic, man. But no, we are. You know, I have big aspirations. I have large aspirations. I'll just say aspirations for this year, man, for 2026. I've written down a few things, to say the least. I've written down a few things, and I did it actually like at 11:40 p.m. last night, and just wrote down some targets, man. Just wrote down some targets and some things that I want to take adventure on. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to it, man. One of them is this right here, streaming. And I swear it's interesting, bro. You got to plant the seeds, I feel like, before you start to even see any sign of harvest. You know what I mean? And you know, it's late night. We getting a little esoteric. We getting a little philosophical right now. But you got to plant the seeds, man. And I swear, for the last, like I said this earlier, the last 2 weeks, we really just been like, yo, want to stream? Let's get back into it. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And just like putting my energy towards that way. And then when you do that, if not for a couple days, but a couple weeks, you'll eventually just end up doing it. You know what I mean? Like today, and what I mean by that is like it'll be like an itch that you just have to itch. You know what I mean? When you just keep thinking about it and you keep like saying, "All right, I'm ready. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Let's go. Like let's do it." Out of nowhere, you're just gonna be like, "Okay, I gotta go. I gotta do this." And that's literally what this live is today. You know, it's like, all right, I gotta spark up, bro. I gotta spark up a stream. I miss you guys. I feel like this is where, you know, I'm supposed to be. And a lot of you guys even were keeping in touch on this little hiatus. A lot of you guys were just checking in and seeing how I was doing, and definitely like, when you coming back, when are you streaming, what are you gonna stream? And, you know, and those things, you know, not only mean a lot to me, but it's like, okay, damn, bro, we got it's a little not in a bad way, but it's a little pressure too. It's like, yo, we got people waiting on us, bro. Like, people are waiting to just connect and have fun and stream again. You know what I mean? So it puts a little bit of pressure in a good way. You know, pressure makes diamonds. Of course, man, the last months of 2025 were crazy for me. What was going on for you, French? What was happening the last couple months of 2025? What was going on? Oh wow, so cool lights over there. I know for definitely I can kind of relate to that just because let's see, like the end, really December, I was going through a couple little minor little injuries with weight training. Hold on, pull up to our first destination, the bank. You feel me? Last year felt very fast, little Johnny. That's little Johnny, right? That's little Johnny, right? Last year felt probably one of the quickest years of my life. It's really weird. I don't know if that hydrogen collider, colossal collider, whatever, I don't know if it's something to do with that, but oh damn. But yeah, let's see. I think it was let me just get this withdrawal real quick. I gotta withdraw some money real quick. Withdraw checking. Yeah. Custom bills. I don't care. Sure, paper receipt. Little Johnny. Little Johnny, man. I miss you, dog. I miss you, man. I think this year we'll do another playthrough of Red Dead, but it'll be like a it'll be a what was the thing called? $2. It'll be a no honor run. And we still gotta handle those 3Ks. We still gotta handle those 3Ks, I'm telling you. All right, let me set up the let me set y'all up real quick because my freaking tripod done jumped off the console here. Hold on. Yeah, so we went through a couple little injuries. So it was, I forget what day it was exactly. I can look, but I'm just gonna kind of go off the top of my dome. It was on a Monday though, and we were doing what's called like 1 rep maxes. So you train, and then finally you get to like a test day, which is like what your 1 rep maxes are. And basically, I was going for a 1 rep max squat, and I got the 1 rep max. It's funny because I got the 1 rep max, and I even tried to go a little bit higher to see, because I felt like I was like, man, I got a little bit more weight in me. So I tried to go up a little bit higher, and then freaking, that's when I ended up, no. I went up a little bit higher. I failed the rep, and then I went down because I was gonna do what's called an AMRAP, which just means as many reps as possible. And it was with like way lighter weight, you know what I'm saying? AMRAPs you really wanna do with lightweight. So I was doing an AMRAP, as many reps as possible. And then on the first rep with light weight, like warm up weight, I ended up tweaking my back just a little bit, just a little slight tweak. And I tried to go do another rep and I still felt it. So I racked the weight. And, you know, those moments are like a mixture of emotions, you know, frustrating, kind of disappointing, just because one, not only is it lightweight, but you don't want to think about, man, now I'm going to be out. Now I'm not going to be able to weight train. Now I'm not even going to be able to continue. Like when I tell you, like, I love powerlifting, I love weight training, like that's what I do every day if it's not a rest day. And when you put in so much and you show up every day, you know, and it's also like a spiritual thing for me. I don't even know how to explain it, but when you put in so much work and then all of a sudden you get a little tweak, then your mind starts racing. It's like, how long am I about to be out for? You know, you know, I'm about to get weaker. Now I'm about to lose progress, especially when you're like, you're growing a lot, you know? So that happened. And then fast forward, that was a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got to Thursday again, then I was able to squat again. And which was very relieving, right? I was able to squat again, everything was fire, everything was good. Then boom, the next Thursday, right? Literally a week after I just recovered the couple days, I tweak my back, but it's 5 times worse. And again, it was on an exercise that was after all of my aggressive, like I was doing deadlifts that day. And it was after all the deadlifts, after the back sets, after the drop sets, after the every minute on the minute. And then I did bent over row. And then after that, I did shrugs, barbell shrugs, and then boom, another tweak. And then this time it was bad to the point where not only could I barely lay down, especially the next day, I could barely get up off the ground. You feel me? I could barely move. I could barely even walk. And then that put me out for about 5 days. So it was about like a little over 2 weeks of just like injury, uncertainty. But I will say, kind of to end this tangent off, I handled it the best way I could have probably handled it ever, because I have been in this position before where I get to a certain point and I'll slip and I'll fall, right? Quote unquote, I'll get injured weightlifting. And it's crazy because now I'm able to reflect and look at life. You know, it's like, damn, even, you know, you're going to have times in life where sure, you'll be on your journey and things may happen. You may approach challenges, even though you've had a great last month or 2 or 3 months. You might approach a challenge where it's going to be very difficult because you've gotten so much momentum. But at the end of the day, that's going to happen naturally. You feel me? Those challenges are going to come naturally, and it's up to you to really lean into those challenges and learn from them and grow from them. So not only do you not have to let it slow you down, but now you can grow from it. You can teach others from it, and you'll have a story like this. I just feel like a lot of times, again, in life, I've kind of let things slow me down. I let myself slow myself down, and it's gotten to a point where it's like, I don't care, you know, what's in front of me anymore. I don't care, you know, whatever my mind is telling me. I'm able to override that, and I'm able to decide for myself versus letting the doubt or letting the fear or, you know, letting, you know, any type of emotion get in my way, because life's too short for that, bro. You know what I mean? Life is too short for that. And the last thing you want to do is be looking back, whether, I know, you know, some of you guys are young in here, but when you get to, you know, your early 20s or mid 20s is when it really starts to happen. You look back, you're like, damn, I should have did that. Damn, I should have did that. Why did I hold myself back here? Or why did I stop? Even though I hit a challenge. You know, that's the last thing you want. You know, you want to have fun in life, man. You want to go all out. You don't want to leave anything on the table at the end of the day. You feel me? You don't want to leave nothing on the table, bro. You want to, and don't let that fear or don't let any of those second guessing thoughts stop you, bro. You feel me? Because that is just, I swear on everything, that is just an illusion. And not even that, you are, I feel funny to even say you are a million times infinite times stronger than that. You feel me? Like, I feel like that goes without saying. Um, because that's not what it's about, man. It's not about, letting shit hold you back. You feel me? It's about really going for it and claiming your greatness. Each and every one of you guys are great. You feel me? If you're talking, and not to say, like, not to like toot my horn or like try to like be cocky, but if like we're talking, man, we're connected for a reason. And a lot of times I find that reason is because we all have, a good soul. We all want to do right, and we all want to just do the best that we can do and have a good time in life. You feel me? But yeah, hey, TED Talk. Nah, I just had to kind of just get that off my chest because that's real spill. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it realer than real on here, man. That's all we know how to do. The last one, crazy. Last year it felt fast. Little Johnny felt fast, boy. It did feel fast. Like, college is so fun. I got my first girlfriend, met new people, went to many parties and exams. Let's go, French, man. You growing up, man. Hey, them college days, boy, they go by. It feels like, okay, I don't know. I feel like time goes by differently nowadays, bro. When I was growing up, when I was a freshman in college and doing all this stuff, like, those days felt way longer than I feel like the days do now for people in college. Glad you recovered well. Back injuries are scary. Thank you, French. I know, man. They're definitely, it's crazy when you're just barely able to move, and the back is really responsible for a lot of that, like being able to move, being able to do what you need to do. I'm very, very appreciative, thankful that I'm able to, recover and still move forward doing what I'm doing, because it's not, doing any type of powerlifting, if you're taking it seriously, strength training is not something that is, it's definitely asking, it's demanding, you know what I mean? It's demanding. Especially when you want to grow, you got to push yourself. Even today, I was doing bench press, and today was like my lighter bench press day. So it wasn't like anything super crazy, but even saying that, like, I was doing a top singles, and it was easy, but it wasn't easy at the same time, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You got to push the weight, man. You got to push the weight, and you got to push. So yeah, that was one thing that kind of went down earlier this year. Other than that, man, what kind of games you guys have any games on your mind? Let me know. If you guys have any game requests, you guys want to see anything on the channel moving forward here, let me know, because I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say as far as, gameplay and whatnot. I've been looking at a couple games. I've been looking at Arc Raiders, and it's funny because for some reason I wasn't like shitting on the game when it came out, but I was like, yo, I don't think I want to play this. This game doesn't look like I would want to play it. Doesn't look like my style. But after watching it a little bit more versus just watching it, for a second or two, I definitely want to check it out now. Whether I stream it or whatever, I definitely want to check it out. But Arc Raiders was a game that I had in mind. And then honestly, I've also been thinking, it's like, I need to play games that I've even played, that I play off stream. You know what I mean? Even though I'm playing it off stream, or it's just, and maybe other people won't like it, or it's not the norm. Sometimes you just got to do what you feel is right? So I'm also thinking of playing a little Apex. I really enjoy playing Apex. I enjoy it. It's if I'm playing a shooter, that's the game that I like to play, Apex. So Apex, and then also too, when I tell you, bro, I have been playing Pokemon, bro. Let me roll up my window. Bro, I have been playing Pokemon, brother. okay? I am a Pokemon champion master, caught 'em all and caught 'em all again, you heard me? So I think we got to play some Pokemon on stream, man. Because Pokemon is just, I play it 24/7, bro. Whenever I'm done with my day and whatnot, and I finish all my tasks and things I need to do, Pokemon. If I'm not playing Apex, which I don't play that, it's like 10%, 15% Apex, the rest Pokemon, man. I'm really happy. Give me a second, French. I'm gonna read that in just a second. So yeah, if you got any game suggestions or whatnot, I think also too, probably sooner than later, we'll be running some games back maybe. I thought about Wukong. I haven't played Wukong since we beat it. It'd be cool to play that NG plus. But Pokemon is, and not just any Pokemon, because the new Pokemon came out, bro. It came out, I think, on the 16th of October. All I got to say is that it's probably the last Pokemon I would play out of all the Pokemons. I do not care for Pokemon Arceus whatsoever. Arceus ZA. I'd probably rather play Pokemon Arceus versus Pokemon Arceus ZA. And I'm not a crazy Pokemon Arceus fan at all. But I played it, I beat it. I just don't like the play style. I don't like how you have to run around and run away from Pokemon. It's just not Pokemon to me. You know what I mean? I feel like the map's super tiny. I feel like there's just not a lot of Pokemon in the game itself. I stopped playing Pokemon. That was probably like my high school years when I stopped really playing Pokemon, just because I was playing basketball and I was on the team, and there's a lot that goes into that. So I wasn't gaming how I used to, or how I do now. But Pokemon came out with, I forgot what Pokemon it was. It came out with Mega Evolutions. I think it was Pokemon X and Y, I forget. But anyway, Pokemon Arceus ZA has Mega Evolutions, which I'm cool with the Mega Evolutions. I don't mind that at all. But just the whole design of Pokemon Arceus, man, was not good. I think you can even look at the ratings on it, and it just didn't hit. It just did not hit right, you know what I mean? It just did not hit right. But with that being said, the Pokemon that I do play is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, bro. I think Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has got to be the best, if not one of the top 3 Pokemons that they've ever dropped. Top 3 Pokemon games. Because I know that as far as the graphics, right, and some of the, not mechanics, but just the way that the game is made, like sometimes it'll glitch out and it'll do little weird things, which I think every game does that at the end of the day, right? Aside from those 2 things, which isn't even bad, like you'd probably play it and be like, yo, what are you talking about? It is my favorite Pokemon game to come out ever. When it comes to the Terras, when you're able to your Pokemon has a Terra. So say you have a fire Pokemon, you can give it any type of Terra, which just means you can give it any type of different form. So say I have a Charmander, but I want to defend its water weakness, so I'm going to give it a grass Terra, right? And you can terrestrialize, or I forgot what it's called, your Pokemon one Pokemon per battle. Aside from that, the shiny, like I've been a big shiny fan. I've been catching, bro. I almost got every shiny Pokemon you can get, bro, in that game. I'm not even playing with you. The Terra raids. Another big thing which Pokemon ZA was missing was you have so many different Pokemon battles. You battle every type of Pokemon. They have, I think, 8 gyms. They have like 5 team, like they're these weird teams that it's basically like a gym. And it's like, yeah, it's basically like a gym, And then you also have like 5 Titan Pokemon that you battle. 5 or so, it's around there. But then it calculates to 18 different boss battles. And then after that, you have the Elite Four. And then after that, you have some other battles after that. So the game is lengthy, it's fun. And bro, I probably put this year alone, bro, or last year, 2025, I probably put what? I don't even know, bro. I probably put at least, I know for sure, well over 1,000 hours. Probably at least like around 1,500 hours. I want to say more, but like at least 1,500 hours. And that's really just because it's just a chill game. It's a laid back game. You can chill, you can play it. Obviously, it's not too much going on. You can take your time during the battles. The one thing that I haven't done within it yet, well, I've done it. I've dabbled in it a little bit, actually, for the first time this year. But the one thing that I haven't done is I haven't ran a lot of like online battles, like battling real people, like PvP. So that'd be something to maybe consider, because I mean I like the game a lot, especially Pokemon. And then at the end of the day, it's like I've learned so much, you know, because I'm looking up, especially not only just with that game, which I've learned a lot about that game, where different TMs are, where different items are, but now just about Pokemon in general. You know, I could tell you every weakness and every strength and all Pokemon matchups. I can damn near tell you, you know, what this Pokemon is, what its speed is, if it's fast, if it's slow, if it's a special attacker, if it's a special defender. Like, I'm really about that Pokemon life, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I am not gonna lie to you. All right, we made it to our second destination. I'm really happy you're back. This stream is the greatest way to start the new year. I honestly can't wait for your streams. I'm gonna head out, but glad to have you back. French, man, I appreciate that, bro. I don't know if you're still in here, but I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, man. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you popped in. I'm glad you're doing well, living life. You got a little boo thing. School's going great. So I'm happy for you, bro. And thanks again, man, for coming in and showing some love. I can't wait to see you on the next stream, my boy. For real. I cannot wait to see you on the next stream. Have a good night. I'm gonna see you soon, dog. All right, chat. Chat, wow. It's so weird, bro. This is, honestly, bro. Of course, brother, of course, man. Get some good night's sleep, man. I'm gonna talk to you and see you soon, bro. It's like riding a bike, man. Streaming is like riding a bike, bro. It's like riding a bike. I'm gonna make this stuff easier, bro. I'm gonna make it easy. We're gonna have some fun. You know what I mean? Some of the thing, you know, I'm a man of, I don't really like to talk about what is gonna be to come and like what I'm gonna be focusing on. I don't like to do that too much. I just like to just walk that out. But let's just say we ready to play the game, man. We are ready to play the game. We are ready to, you know what I'm saying? Just play this game of live streaming and doing this thing, man. Because I feel like we're kind of built for it a little bit. We're kind of built for it. Kind of built for it. What's up, big dog? What did you say? Like, it's weird, bro. When you just jump off the ledge and you just go, it's like, if I were to think, all right, we're just gonna live stream in the car, talk to chat, and go to the bank, and then, oh, did I bring my wallet in? Yeah, I did. Go to the bank, and then after we go to the bank, we're gonna go to the grocery store, IRL. If I would have thought about all that, I would not have done any of this. I would not have done any of this, bro. Now we're here. Now we're back. Now we are back, man. Whoa, I just saw 444. 44444. Okay, so here we go. Let's change gears now, ladies and gentlemen. So Not a huge, listen, I'd rather be eating, I don't want to say I'd rather be eating this, like tofu and stuff, but we are here to get an essential piece of the puzzle when it comes to, that's what I'm looking for, weight training and getting in that protein. There we go. Those are the ones we want. The 9th. Can you guys guess what it is? What are we here? What are we here getting right now? Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess what we getting? I bet you can't guess. Here's a pro tip. Make sure when you're going to get, this is cool. Make sure when you're going to get your food, especially like food that, make sure when you're gonna get your food that expires, you go to the back. You go to the bottom of the pit, or you go to the back. Like if you're gonna go get bread, or you're gonna get tortillas, or you're gonna get chicken, make sure you go to the bottom. Because if you get it at the top, then it's probably gonna expire sooner than you want. These chicken breasts, they expire January 9th. Everything here on the top expires January 3rd, and that's a big difference. Huge difference, obviously. I know you guys know how to count. So, quick little pro tip, man. Honestly, I wanna hit this stream for an hour, so we fake dragging it out. But I want to hit an hour on the stream, and we move forward. I know whoever missed this stream is gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell? You streamed last night?" I'm like, yeah, bro, we streamed last night. Can I flip the camera? I can. All right. This is pretty much all I need here, yeah. And all my life. I think this is all we need, Jack. Oh. Corn. We're also about to approach 1 year. No smoking. Mary Jane, 1 year almost. 1 year. In a couple days, in about a week. What up, dude? Happy New Year. Good. No, now I'm not. I'm streaming. No, you're not. Not at all, man. You got that flow, you got the beard. You got that supermodel look, bro. You got that supermodel look. Dox my card? No, I think we're good.
Thank you for shopping at Winco.
Good to see you, bro. All right. Chad, I gotta ask, what do you think? I've thought about this a couple times. In fact, I've even done it a couple times, but I didn't stick with it. What if I lock my, you guys think I should lock my hair? What do you guys think about locking? Getting locks. These are not locks, these are twists. What do you guys think about getting locks? What's your opinion? For real, honestly. You think we should get some locks, man? You think we should just go for the locks, bro? We should just do locks. Lock it down, and then by the end of the year, we'll be locked up. What do you guys think, man? Honestly, if you're watching this back, tell me what you think. Should we lock it up? Should we lock it up? So I'm not gonna lie, let me tell you this. I've been cleaning out my camera roll, and I saw a old picture of myself. I think it was 2023, and your boy was not bald, but what I always used to get, I used to just get a half, which is pretty much bald, but I have like little fuzz. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was looking good, man. It was looking good. I am not gonna lie. I look good with no hair, man. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? It's time to reel me in a little fish. You feel me? It's time to reel me in a little mamacita, a little fish. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think I'm about ready. I'm about ready to hang up the gloves, man. I'm ready to settle down a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm ready to find my girl, my little soulmate, my boo thing, you feel me? Might have to do some Omegos or something, you feel me? But I'm ready to find my girl. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to hang up the cleats. And I saw that picture. It was actually like a video. I forget when it was. I think it was like 2023, into 2023. Maybe May, I forget. But I had a shortcut. I had the stash, little soul patch. I had the chin. Yo, your boy was looking good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just toot a horn for a second. Let me just talk my ish for a minute, man. I was looking pretty damn good, okay? And it's important to have that confidence. It's important to have that confidence within yourself, man. You got to. You know, because when you lose it, you gotta go twice as hard to get it back. It's all mental, but let me know, man. We might. I don't want to just cut my hair. You feel me? I do not just want to cut my hair because of. Does this have a? Can I make this a light? No. Oh, maybe I can. Light on? Oh wow, you can turn the light on. Yeah, I don't just want to cut my hair just because it's like what? It'll be 3 years I've grown my hair out in February. It'll be 3 whole years, bro. Grown out the hair for 3 years straight. Having cut it one time, no lineups, no tapers, no nothing. So I feel like I want to keep going. You know what I mean? I want to keep going. I want to keep going with the consistency. And I feel like it'll be like symbolism. There's a lot of good things that are going to come from it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's symbolism. Like we locked in. We locked into ourselves and what we do and what we, you know what I'm saying? Consistent. And I feel like that'll be a nice journey. Maybe it'll be a stream. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? I still need to tie that still need to tie that down back there. You know, I'm glad though. I'm glad I sparked this stream. I'm glad that we broke the ice today, chat. It feels great to break the ice. And now, you know, we got a little bit of momentum. It's all about just getting that momentum, you know what I'm saying? Just getting a little bit of that momentum. Now we got a little bit of that momentum, and now we can just keep adding on to that and adding on to that, and really just getting our science down, really just getting our method down. Because there's a method to all of this. You know, you really got to get the method down. You know what I'm saying? You got to find out what works best for you. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, right? You got to believe in yourself, though. If you do not believe in yourself, nobody else is going to do it. Whether you do or not, nobody's going to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, okay? And anything is possible. You're going to be able to do whatever you put your mind to. The only thing that I need to add to this is going back to what I just said. You got to find your method. You got to find your method, okay? Because if you just, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can definitely just try to find, you definitely can succeed blindfolded. I think that sometimes you need a blindfold to do some certain things. And right now I'm speaking like metaphorically. But ultimately, you got to find what works for you. And most of the time, what works for you is what you really like. What's not only really comfortable, but what you really like. Right? What you really like. So find that method. If you're watching this, back, this can be your year. Just think about that. This can be your year. Okay? I don't know what you want to do. It doesn't matter if it's you want to, get a good grade in school, you want to get a job, get a girl. Doesn't matter what it is, right? Maybe it's just you just want to better yourself. Maybe you want to do some things and change some habits that you never thought you can change. Hell, maybe you want to stop gooning. Maybe you want to let those hands rest. You ever think about that? Maybe you want to stop gooning. Okay? I promise you, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Okay? For God's sakes. That's the second thing that we're going to leave in the past. The first thing, 6, 7, okay? 8, 9. We're done with the 7s and the 6s, okay? It's demonic. I know you're too young to really understand that, but it's demonic. The 6, 7, all that is demonic. Listen to the song and tell me if you want to have a person like that in your presence. You see, what you don't know is that these record labels are owned by people who get that type of content in music and they want to promote it to you because they want to with you. No. I mean, that's true, but we're leaving 6, 7 in the past. Oh, wow, I was zoomed in. Holy smokes. We're leaving 6, 7 in the past, right? And we're also leaving gooning in the past. I don't want to hear another goon. I don't even want to read. Like, we're leaving that. We're grown men now and women. Okay? It's time to play. It's time to really do this. You understand where I'm coming from? Leave that stuff in the past, man. Okay? On this channel, we're going to be speaking truth. We're going to be moving with light. You understand where I'm coming from? We're going to be moving with light. Okay? With integrity. Okay? People are gonna run the speed. People are gonna go 60 on a 45. I'm going 45. Okay? Don't let these people take you out of your flow. We're moving with light. We're moving with precision. We're moving with precision in this mother sucker. Okay? Truth. All in the name of fun. Okay? It's time to have some fun. It's time to turn up. It's time to tune up. It's time to glow up. Whatever. It's time to go up. Can I get a W in the chat? It's time to go up. Not down. Up. Shit, I'm sweating. My breath making me hot. Definitely taking a shower after this. Listen. It's been a great first stream of the year, man. It's been one day in this year, and we've streamed it. Okay? Again, I want to thank everybody that had popped into the stream today and showed some love, man. It was great to see you boys and girls today in the stream. Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you for the love, the encouragement. And I'm glad to see each and every one of you guys are doing well on this new year. I'm glad to see it. Again, if you're watching this, man, I appreciate you. Let me know what you want to see this year in the streams. Let me know what you want to see, okay? Let me know what games you want to see, especially what games you want to see played. But if you have any other ideas, remember, we're here together. We're here together enjoying each other's presence. So let's have some fun. Drop a couple ideas down, or one idea if you got something. Yeah. That's about it. That's about all tonight. Again, I can't believe we even streamed tonight. But I'm so fucking glad we did. I'm so glad that we hit the go live button. And with all that being said, chat, I love each and every one of you guys. Happy New Year 2026. This is your year. This is my year. This is our year. Let's have some fun. Later.